Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. This is my review for Netflix's Three Body Problem. This review will contain spoilers, so if you have not seen the show, go watch it and then come back. And yeah, so Netflix just released the Three Body Problem. It came out a few days ago. I got a chance to binge the whole thing, and this is my review. So again, if you have not seen the show, I will be talking about spoilers. But anyway, the basic premise of the show is that a group of scientists, a group of Chinese scientists, send out signals into space to try and communicate with any other intelligent life. That is the basic premise of it, and then, you know, decades later, they see the consequences of that. And so that's the basic synopsis of the show. But yeah, I gotta tell you, I was quite excited for this show because Netflix have been hyping it up quite a bit. Like, this is the next big show from the creators of Game of Thrones, and, you know, this is going to be the next big thing. And so also the cast is pretty stacked. We got Isaac Gonzalez, Giovanna Depo, Benedict Wong. Yeah, there's quite a few, you know, big name actors in here. And so, you know, coming in to it, I was anticipating it quite a bit. Let's just say that. And so I watched the whole thing, and I gotta say, I really liked it. And, you know, I'm so glad too, because a lot of the Netflix shows that I've been like excited for recently just haven't been hitting. Like Avatar: The Last Airbender, I couldn't get past episode 3. I just thought it was so terrible, and I was really excited for that show. I was, but you know, a lot of people liked it. You know, it's been reviewed for well, not reviewed. It's been renewed for two new seasons, and so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I was really excited for that show, and I just couldn't get into it. But this one, I was really scared of being disappointed. And it's not the best Netflix series ever, but I think it's really solid. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good binge. Granted, it does take some time to pick up. I think the first 2 or 3 episodes might be a little bit slow if you're not committed to it, but if you really commit yourself to the show and say, you know what, I'm watching this whole thing, you're not going to regret it. I think it's really good, and also has a lot of potential for future seasons if Netflix does choose to make them, because, you know, what comes next, I haven't read the book or anything that it's based on, so I don't know apparently what comes next, what would happen in seasons 2 and 3, Netflix would have to spend like a shit ton of money on. And I don't know if Netflix is going to be willing to spend that, you know, based on the viewership of the show, because I think it's a popular show. I think it's doing well. I haven't heard that many people talk about it though, which is a little bit, you know, discouraging in terms of getting a second season, but I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so I just thought the show was really, really well done. I thought the sci-fi concepts were really interesting, and especially coming off of Dune, you know, I've been really hungry for like a new sci-fi sort of thing. I've been really, you know, I've been rewatching a bunch of sci-fi movies. I watched Alien, I watched The Martian, I watched Interstellar. Ever since, you know, since I've seen Dune, I've just sort of been like on a sci-fi kick, I guess. And so this show came at a great time for me. But yeah, I thought it was really good. I thought it had really great sci-fi elements with, not, you know, spoilers, with the San-T, the aliens coming to Earth. I thought the concept, actually, there's something that they do that's really cool that probably happens in the book, but I just thought that was so awesome, is that the San-T have realized that humans advance a lot faster than the San-T do, and by the time they reach Earth to conquer it, they won't be able to, because humans would have advanced so far that they're not going to win a war that they fight with humans, because humanity would have evolved to a point where, you know, they're just unable to beat them. And I think that's really, really cool. And so, you know, they use all their resources and all their energy into building these sophons, you know, the supercomputers the size of a proton, basically, to infiltrate Earth's deep research centers and basically, you know, throw off their research and make it so they cannot advance any further. I thought that was very cool, and I thought it was really cool the way they showed that in sort of the, you know, the particle accelerators and the you know, the sort of chaos that was going on within them. They showed that in the first episode. I also thought that it was really interesting, the visualization of the countdown on specifically Augie's eyes, and I think that was the reason, right? If I'm not mistaken, that was the reason that the scientists were killing themselves, was because you know, the timer ran out, and I guess it was, I don't know, fear or something like that, because there was that one scientist in the beginning who was writing the numbers on the wall, like clearly going insane. But yeah, I thought the show was really, really good. I just thought there were so many cool sci-fi concepts. Again, the VR headset, which was a way to communicate with the San-T, I thought was so cool. And yeah, I found myself to be empathizing with like the other side, because there are two sides of this argument, you know. There's the people who are welcoming the invasion, but then there's also the people who are trying to stop it, you know. And I found myself empathizing with the woman who initially sent out the signals, right? Because she later says in the show, she says, you know, the older version of herself, she says, I didn't trust humanity to fix its own problems, you know. And it's like, to a certain point, it's like, don't we all like agree with that? And like, isn't that like a sympathetic point of view? And I thought it was just really cool the moment she actually sent out the signals. I was like, wow, that was really cool. Also, some other really cool scientific concepts explored, like the microfibers used to destroy that cruise ship, which, by the way, one of like the most one of the most shocking moments of television I've seen all year, to be honest. I just did not think they would go that far. To, you know, spoilers again, completely fucking, I mean, completely massacre all these people, innocent people, children as well. I mean, it was just crazy. Like, and the way it was visualized too, like when it started and they were like, it's not working. But then you see someone says, yes, it is. And then you start to see people get cut in fucking half by these microfibers. It's just brutal, but it was just so fucking a really cool concept, but also so terrifying to watch. It was actually so heartbreaking watching all these people, you know, run for their lives from, you know, they don't know what's killing them, you know, and that's also what's terrifying. But anyway, yeah, so I thought that was really cool. I thought it really picked up in the second half. Again, toward my favorite part of the whole series, though, was when they were sort of working to build that little probe that they were going to send out to the Santee ship. I thought that was really cool, how they were exploring the scientific concepts with that, and I thought it was just a really cool idea to sort of launch it with these set-out nuclear explosions, which inevitably they fail, you know, and so I guess we're going to have to see what comes of that next season. But yeah, I also thought the story with Downing and his, you know, his story with cancer and how it leads to him being shot up into space to use, you know, his brain to give it to the Santee or whatever for like research and things like that. Tragic, honestly tragic. Like the moment it failed, I felt dread, I felt peril. I was like, wow, like this show was really well done. I thought the VFX in some spots, the VFX could have been better, but again, it's a TV show, like there's not much you can do. But yeah, I think if they're going to do another season, the budget needs to be much higher, and I'd love to see all these actors return because they all did an amazing job, you know. Giovanna Depo, Isa Gonzalez, Liam Cunningham, Benedict Wong. I thought they were all fantastic, and all the characters had pretty great arcs, which I'd be excited to explore in a second season. But anyway, that was my review for Three Body Problem. It's on Netflix now. Go watch the entire thing. It's a great show. It really is. Yeah, let me know your comments down below in the comments section. Let me know your thoughts on the series. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.